Keezer. Hi. Jupiter, nice to meet you.
Used to have a little metal in you, kid.
I guess I'm getting a little old.
Old? Look at me. Not a record or a drop of juice in years.
You are a lot uglier than I remember.
Hey! Hey! What is going on here?
Your Majesty.
Your Majesty.
Thank you.
I'll go to town to pick up some groceries for dinner.
I'll go.
I'm fine, Dad.
Okay. Right.
Oh my God, that's amazing.
Your Majesty has no idea of the scientific miracles that human beings are capable of.
Why won't those human beings share things like this?
Sharing has never been the strong suit of your species, Your Majesty.
Okay. What is with this Your Majesty thing?
You've never been stung by a bee, have you?
No.
No, bees are genetically designed to recognize royalty.
Royalty. Wow. You are in for a surprise when you find out what I do for a living.
Well, it's not what you do. It's what you are. They sense it. Bees aren't like humans. They don't question or doubt. Bees don't lie.
Revelation 13. And I stood upon the sand of the sea, and saw a beast rise up out of the sea, having 7 heads and 10 horns, and upon his horns 10 crowns, and upon his heads the name of blasphemy. And the beast which I saw was like unto a leopard, and his feet were as the feet of a bear, and his mouth as the mouth of a lion, and the dragon gave him his power, and his seat and great authority. And I saw one of his heads, as it were, wounded to death, and his deadly wound was healed. And all the world wondered after the beast. And they worshipped the dragon which gave power unto the beast. And they worshipped the beast, saying, Who is like unto the beast? Who is able to make war with him? And there was given unto him a mouth speaking great things and blasphemies, and power was given unto him to continue 42 months. And he opened his mouth in blasphemy against God, to blaspheme his name and his tabernacle, and them that dwell in heaven. And it was given unto him to make war with the saints, and to overcome them. And power was given him over all kindreds and tongues and nations. And all that dwell upon the earth shall worship him, whose names are not written in the book of life of the Lamb slain from the foundation of the world. If any man have an ear, let him hear. He that leadeth into captivity shall go into captivity. He that killeth with the sword must be killed with the sword. Here is the patience and faith of the saints. And I beheld another beast coming up out of the earth, and he had 2 horns like a lamb, and he spake as a dragon. And he exerciseth all the power of the first beast before him, and causeth the earth, and them which dwell therein, to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed. And he doeth great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven on the earth in the sight of men, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by the means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast, which had the wound by a sword, and did live. And he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, that the image of the beast should both speak, and cause that as many as would not worship the image of the beast should be killed. And he causeth all, both small and great, rich and poor, free and bond, to receive a mark in their right hand, or in their foreheads, and that no man might buy or sell, save he that had the mark, or the name of the beast, or the number of his name. here is wisdom. Let him that hath understanding count the number of the beast, for it is the number of a man, and his number is 666. And the beast that was and is not, even he is the 8th, and is of the 7, and goeth into perdition. And the 10 horns which thou sawest are 10 kings which have received no kingdom as yet, but receive power as kings 1 hour with the beast. These have one mind, and shall give their power and strength unto the beast. These shall make war with the Lamb, and the Lamb shall overcome them, for he is Lord of lords, and King of kings, and they that are with him are called, and chosen, and faithful. And he saith unto me, The waters which thou sawest, where the whore sitteth, are peoples, and multitudes, and nations, and tongues. And the 10 horns which thou sawest upon the beast, these shall hate the whore, and shall make her desolate and naked, and shall eat her flesh, and burn her with fire. For God hath put in their hearts to fulfill his will, and to agree, and give their kingdom unto the beast, until the words of God shall be fulfilled. And the woman which thou sawest is that great city, which reigneth over the kings of the earth.
But September 11 is massively important. It's the sun rising in Virgo, isn't it? And of course, Washington, D.C. has got Maryland on one side and Virginia on the other.
Yes, that's right. And Pentagon is right, almost smack in the center of that square, by the way, as well.
Yeah, but that female thing, which is at the root of Freemasonry, much to the alarm of many Freemasons, the whole thing is about goddess worship, equally with God worship. It's about the polarity of gender in the Godhead. And particularly, it seems, in founding Washington, D.C., they were the Virgin Mary and Maryland. They were acting everything out to make it the most perfect place possible. I mean, even the sort of diamond shape has got female connotations.
Oh, here's another place. Can you see that over there? There she stands. This is in southern Africa, on the spiral. What is this? That's the Tower of Babel. There we see it from the front. This one over here in Lebanon. I took this one myself in Lebanon. There she is, on top of the Tower of Babel. So who's going to be queen of the new Babylon? Mary. But who is Mary? Mary is Isis. Then we go to Isis, Roman Catholic Litany of the Virtues. Same book. This is secret doctrine. At least Isis unveiled. Holy Mary, Mother of Divine Grace, Mother of God, Mother of Christ, Virgin of Virgins, Morning Star. Very interesting. Mystical Rose, Queen of Heaven, all the same titles. Here, Focus Magazine, Maria soll Göttin werden. Mary must become a goddess. Surely the Catholic Church would not permit Mary to be openly called goddess? Weibliche Gottheit? Female goddess? Absolutely, why not? Millions of US Catholics want a godly Mary. Cardinal John O'Connor and also Pope John Paul II, a great Marian honorer, are not averse to the idea. There you go. Mary is God. Of course she's God to the insiders because she is, as Blavatsky said, what? Lucifer. She's Lucifer.
You're awake. Good.
Yeah. Great. Where are we?
You're in one of our facilities.
So this is the almighty Mobius, huh?
Be careful about what you say. You don't know how powerful they are.
The Beacon Mental Hospital incident was an unfortunate setback. But we used the knowledge gained to build a new and vastly improved STEM system.
What does this have to do with my daughter?
Imagine it. Millions of minds connected together. Happiness for one is happiness for all. This machine, this miracle, will allow our species to achieve greatness. We needed to start with a mind that was pure and clean enough to support thousands of personalities. The mind of an innocent child.
You connected Lily to that machine?
Your daughter is quite special. The most stable core candidate we've ever tested. Thanks to her, the new stem has been a smashing success.
He has two types of power. He has spiritual power and he has temporal power, earthly power. He has a spiritual voice and he has an earthly voice. To me, that identifies a pope. He's a king who is also a religious leader. So he spake as a dragon. So he exercises all the power of the first beast before him. He causes the earth and them that dwell therein to worship the first beast, whose deadly wound was healed. And he does great wonders, so that he maketh fire come down from heaven in the sight of men, and deceiveth them that dwell on the earth by means of those miracles which he had power to do in the sight of the beast, saying to them that dwell on the earth that they should make an image to the beast which had a wound by a sword and did live. Okay, so the beast that gets the image is the one that had the wound, the deadly head wound, and did live. So I believe that image is Mary, the Virgin Mary, and he had power to give life unto the image of the beast, and that the image of the beast should both speak and cause as many as will not worship the image of the beast should be killed. So whoever does not worship this image should be killed. Now, why would the image look like anything else other than like a pope or the actual Antichrist that rises out of the abyss? Well, why not? Well, because there are three persons here in this sort of wicked trinity. That you have the dragon, you have the beast, the individual, and you have the false prophet. So we know the beast is going to get his worship. The false prophet is going to lead people to worship the beast. But where's the dragon? How is the dragon going to be worshipped? And so I think the dragon is not going to be satisfied with just watching the beast get all the glory. So this image, the image of the beast, will look like the dragon. The image of the beast will look like the dragon. And so I also have to ask, what about this divine feminine stuff? This goddess worship, it has to come to a crescendo at some point, I would think. So what is the big what's the climax?
And we'll never be royals. It's a run in our blood. That kind of luck's just ain't for us. We crave a different kind of buzz. Let me be your ruler. You can call me Queen Bee, and baby I'll rule. Let me live that fantasy.
I'm gonna steal you from your high. every man alive. They can't see what you mean to me, Queen Bee. They can't see what you mean to me, what you mean to me, what you mean to me, my little Queen Bee.
And just as you do it, she'll inject you with a fluid that you ain't even got but none. Your meat on the plate, not even first rate. She's gonna feed you to a seventh son, just like the Queen Bee, baby. Pray that you may be left on your own. Nothing she'll give you gonna outlive you, but the Queen Bee's never gonna be alone. So in conclusion, it's an optical illusion if you think that we're the weaker race. Men got the muscle, but the ladies got the hustle, and the truth is staring in your face. The mother bear stalks and the queen of the hawks is the one who brings home the bread. The lion that is regal and the bald-headed eagle need a woman just to keep them fed. But come the evening, where like Adam and his Eve inside the garden, hear the serpent sound. It's so frustrating when you're really into mating and there ain't a loving man around. Whoever wrote the story. When you're really into mating and there ain't a loving man around. Throw out the glory, bring in the man.
Hello and welcome to everyone who still cares and dares to listen. This is John Lash recording on the 30th of September, 2016. The subject of this recording is a commentary on material to be found in metahistory.org under the generic title, The True Lucifer is Sophia. I advise you all to follow the written material upon which this commentary is based. In fact, I'll be skimming over that material and remarking on it, making points about it, stopping to consider various paragraphs, various problems in the course of the exposition. And so you would do well to keep that material close at hand. If you go to metahistory.org, you will find a link on the home page that takes you to a kind of portal where you can link directly to all this material as well as to other talks which are closely related to the one that I'm giving here, right now. Just want to say before beginning that I tackled this question of what I call the Lucifer Sophia identity initially 1 year ago. It was exactly 1 year ago in September of 2015 that I initially posted some material on metahistory.org, but later withdrew it. The text that you find and the content of this talk represent what I take to be one of the issues of highest priority in Gnostic teaching today. No Gnostic teacher worth his or her salt would qualify for the role were they not able to comment at length and in great detail upon the problem of the identity of Lucifer. I have been deeply troubled and irritated to no end by the reckless, ignorant, and irresponsible things that are frequently said about Lucifer today, You will find people expounding on Lucifer, on the Luciferians and the Satanists who are running the planet. You will find them attributing Luciferian ideology and practices to the Sabbatean Frankist Jews. You will find defendants of the Bible and the Holy Scriptures coming out of the woodwork with their claims and accusations and allegations regarding the evil and nefarious nature of Lucifer, considered as the opponent of God and the enemy of the human race. And all of that, I assure you, all of that is entirely delusional.